This week, former Trump administration press secretary Stephanie Grisham, who did spend most of her time, by the way, working with Melania Trump and used to be a good friend of hers, she told CNN this week that during her time working for Donald Trump, the sexual harassment that man engaged in was absolutely off the charts. The harassment and the objectification of women that were working for Trump was so bad that Grisham admits on multiple occasions she actually had to go and check in with these female staffers to make sure that they were okay due to the level of harassment they were getting from Donald Trump. Let me read you this. This is, partial transcript from her interview this week. He one time had one of my other deputies bring her back so that they could look at her ass, is what he said to him. Donald Trump talking to another male staffer. I sat down and talked to her at one point, asked her if she was uncomfortable. I tried everything I could to ensure that she was never alone with him. And of course, according to Grisham, Trump specifically asked for that particular staffer, the one who he liked to look at her butt, travel with him. So he wanted to make sure that she was with him at all times, and Grisham says she did everything possible to make sure they were never alone together because, of course, she didn't trust Donald Trump, based on the jury verdict this week, rightfully so. She continues, but with this one staffer, it was really bad, to the point that I was extremely uncomfortable. I did everything I could to keep her off of trips, actually, and to stay with her if she was with him alone, because I was really nervous about what could happen. I think at the end of the day, what could they do other than go in there and say, this isn't good, sir. Donald Trump will do what Donald Trump wants to do. And that was, of course, in response to why didn't these staffers speak out? Why don't more women speak out? Folks, we know the answers to that. Typically, when women come forward with allegations of sexual harassment, they are the ones treated like the bad guy. They are the ones retaliated against. That's why far too many women stay quiet, not because they just don't feel like saying it, but because they're made out to be the villains when they come forward. They're the ones who suffer consequences instead of the accusers. So if this harassment that is alleged by Grisham was taking place, these women not coming forward and not talking about it is actually very typical, unfortunately, for these kinds of situations, especially when you're in a situation where it's not just that it's their boss, it's not just that it's a wealthy, powerful guy. We're talking about the then president of the United States doing this to these women. Who's gonna come to their defense? You know, this man could literally do anything in the world to them to get back at them. That fear factor alone is what keeps women quiet. And people like Trump know that. I mean, he's basically admitted that on that Access Hollywood tape. Then again, in his deposition, where he was defending his words on that Access Hollywood tape. When you're wealthy, when you're a celebrity, when you're powerful, they let you do it. It's not that they let you do it. It's that they are terrified for themselves of what will happen if they come forward with allegations. That's why they let you do it, Donald. Not because they like it, not because they figured it's no big deal, but because they're scared to death that someone like you is going to ruin the rest of their lives for exposing what a creep you are. Ring of Fire has fresh content 7 days a week, so if you want to be reminded about it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell to be notified every time a new video goes up.